way. So either Reeves went the wrong way or Pitt turned out the wrong way, and we didn't have much of a play going.
Lebanon leading 6-0, 9.25 remaining in the first half. Man in motion is Reeves coming to the near side, and back to throw is Pitt. Pitt looks, he fires Reeves, and he's got it. Great catch by Reeves up at the 21. And I think it's going to be a little shy of the first down. Boy, did he get hit just as he got his hands on the football. Jake Huckabee really lowered the boom on him, but Reeves held on and made a great catch.
Made a nice catch. And, John, right down there in front of you, what about it?
That's a first down, Tommy. Fisher came over to check on it, and that was the referee, Mr. Parks, and got over here, eyeballed it, and gave the Blue Devils a much-needed first down. This sideline report is brought to you by Automotive Wheel Services on West Main in Lebanon. Go by and check out all the name brand Michelin tires at Automotive Wheel Services.
Hankins in now to wide out along with Zachary. They are both on the wide side of the field to the right. Lebanon moving from your right to left as you listen in. Pitt down the line on the keeper, turns it up and lost his footing, got a yard and fell. But to put the clinch on it was Nick Mattingly, who was right there to make sure he didn't go any further after Pitt lost his footing. And that grass must be just a little bit wet down there.
Might be some dampness down there, Clyde, as we went with a twins right formation, two receivers in a tandem to the far side. Lebanon trying to run the dive option that way. No tight end on that side, so they're just reading the block or just reading the defensive end. Damon looked like he had a little bit of room but slipped going down.
Boy, what a big goal line stand for, well, not really a goal line stand, but what a big stand for Lebanon defensively a moment ago. Zachary comes left. Hankins is wide right. Lebanon wants time. So do we. Blue Devils leading 6-0 with 8 to play before half.
A junior football cheerleader at LHS. We're here with Val Vestola from Kenneth L. Lester to thank him for his support and present him this football souvenir.
Thank you. The Kenneth L. Lester Company is proud to be a supporter of the Lebanon High School football program.
Let's go Blue!
Lebanon pitches the ball to Griffin coming to the near side, and Griffin hit so hard he lost his helmet up at about the 24-yard line, a gain of about 3, and I don't know where he knows he's lost it or not. Boy, did he take a shot from one of the Bears there. They really turned him out of bounds, and I think Griffin may have had his bell rung, and the Blue Devils are going to send somebody else in there for a moment. That's going to be Ron C. going in offensively.
I'll tell you what else hurt him, and that carrier for the water bottles was right there, and Ron hit that with his forehead flush without any protection from the helmet.
Okay, and we're getting our first look at Chris Stafford now, who's in the ball game for the Blue Devils, and Stafford in motion coming to the near side. Pitt with the quarterback going to keep it down the line, looks, wants to throw, fires, intercepted by the Bears at the 29 or the 30, and he'll run it back over the 29 back to the 28-yard line, and picking it off for the Bears is number 46, that's Sean Daniel, who came up with an interception for the Blue Devils, and Pitt actually trying to force one there where there was nothing open, and the Bears pick it off, and they're right back in business now at the Lebanon 33.
Lebanon sent Stafford in motion, trying to draw the strong safety away from the tight end, and looking quickly for Gannon. He wasn't open, and really Damon probably should have eaten the football.
Check that lineup again. It's at the 27 of Lebanon rather than the 33. Man in motion to the wide side, and they give it to Butler. And Butler got a little hole and a little seam that time, cuts it up, crosses the 25, over the 24, over the 23, down to the 21-yard line. And it's going to be a gain of about 7 by Butler on the play and bring up a second down 3.
We see him working on Titus Kelly on the near sideline. The trainers have got him. It looks like they're applying some tape to that right ankle. And Buck Buchanan in there at the strong safety spot for Lebanon High.
And here come the Bears, second and 4 from the Lebanon 21. Baker's wide left, and they give it to the big fullback, and he blasts up the middle and barrels over the 20, down over the 15, inside the 13 to the 12-yard line is Oldham, the fullback. And just when you get your eyes on that speed of Butler, here comes the power up the middle, and it's 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Lebanon 12-yard line.
John, it looks like the Bears' offensive line is getting a good push at the point of attack.
They are, Tommy. They're really blowing out the defensive front for Lebanon at this point. Maybe at halftime we can do some adjustments, do something about that. And they've got a big fullback in Oldham.
Kelly back in, and Lebanon's defense is set. Hackney calls the signals. First and 10. They give it to the fullback Oldham. He crosses the 10 over the 9 near the 8-yard line. A gain of almost 4 by Oldham, the fullback, and they've given it to the power now, just right up the gut. Tommy likes to call that smash mouth football, and that's what Mount Juliet's gone to right now.
Well, they've got a good guy to play it with in Diego Oldham. Carson comes out of the game. Jeremy Stafford goes in at a defensive end spot for the Blue Devils. Clemens in there at nose man.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Bears at the Lebanon 8 as they begin knocking on the Lebanon door once again. Lebanon leading 6-0, but it's precarious right now. They give it to Butler. Butler going to cut back, cross the 5, inside the 4, to the 3, maybe to the 2-yard line goes Butler on the carry. Tito Butler, and the Blue Devils now will be looking at a 2nd down and a half yard to go, or inches to go, at the spotted at the Lebanon 3. So the Blue Devils really going to have to bow their backs here if they keep the Bears out of the end zone.
Well, Mount Juliet can get a first down without scoring, and that would give them 4 more cracks from deep inside Lebanon territory.
And here come the Bears out of the huddle and up to the line. Lebanon held them out the last time they were down here, but the Bears seem to be on the move now. Baker's wide left, and a quarterback sneak. He is going to have the first down. I think Hackney got the first down. He just liked inches, and I know he made a little forward progress. So that will bring up a 1st and goal for the Bears at the Lebanon 2-yard line.
Mount Juliet loaded up. They came with the power eye look. Extra fullback in the football game, but they gave the ball to Hackney, just took it right up the middle on the quarterback sneak. So now they've got 4 cracks from right there in the shadow of the Lebanon goal line.
Good crowd on hand here tonight at Lebanon High School. Far side stands, the visitor stands full, the hometown stands are full. People standing around the fence everywhere, and here come the Bears trying to put some points on the board. They trail the Blue Devils 6-0. 1st and goal from the Lebanon 2. Hackney calling the signals. Going to give it to the fullback Butler and Oldham, and he's in for the score. Is that Oldham? Yes. No, it is Butler, the tailback, who drives in for the score, and Mount Juliet has tied the score. Bears 6, Blue Devils 6 with 4:24 to play. We'll go down and let John call the extra point for you. John?
Thank you, Clyde. The kicker, we don't know who he is. His number's not in the book. So we're going to try to just tell you whether this extra point will be good or nullified. The snap is up. The kick is up. It is good. Mount Juliet takes the lead, 7-6 here at Noakes Lassiter.
I'm Bevan Thorne, a varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here at the First Insurance Group to thank them for their support and to give them this souvenir.
I'm happy to accept this presentation on behalf of First Insurance Group.
Go Big Blue!
Point, and with 4:24 left in the half, Mount Juliet has taken the lead against Lebanon 7-6.
Blue Devils will get the football, and back is Joel Griffin. Griffin going to stand up at about the 17, 18-yard line, evidently not expecting too much foot out of this Mount Juliet kid. So let's see what the Bears are going to do.
They have squibbed most of their kickoffs this year, Clyde.
Now they bring Griffin up and put him in the middle and put Tressler back deep. And here's a shot right down the middle, going to come to Griffin. He's going to pick it up at the 25. Griffin coming to the 30, slides out to the 35, makes the 36-yard line, and the Bears will drag him down there.
John, at some point, maybe during halftime, if you can find some Mount Juliet people who can tell us who that field goal punter place kicker is, we don't have any idea who number 68 is.
Evidently, Tom, they evidently found him in the student body this past week, or they discovered someone else on their team can kick and kick well. I saw him doing their warm-ups and didn't get a chance or didn't even look to see if his number was listed, but we'll try to find out at halftime.
Here's the Blue Devils, double wide outs to the right, and Pitt back to throw. Looks, fires over the middle, got Ron C. in Mount Juliet territory at the 48. First down, Blue Devils. Great throw, great catch. Blue Devils, big gain, first down.
Great job by Damon Pitt. The coaching staff comes right back with him after the interception. They're going to give him a chance to redeem himself. He hits Ron C. on the box-in route, kind of a turn-in. Terry Stafford, nice pass, nice catch.
Tommy pass and completion good for 17 yards from the Lebanon 36 all the way into Mount Juliet territory on their 47. First down for Lebanon.
And C was wide open in that defensive secondary. First and 10 Blue Devils at the 47 of the Bears. Blue Devils now on the move. Pitt calls the signals, and Pitt back to throw. Got a little time, fires to the near side, complete to Hankins, and he's out of bounds near the 40. Hawkins makes the grab at the 41, goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line, so a good gain of about 7 on the pass play. It'll bring up second down and a long 2.
Quick three-step drop by the quarterback. Damon Pitt drops back quickly. The offensive line gives him plenty of time. Cripps, Hicks, Bain, Nelson, and Alls give him an opportunity to throw the football.
Carson and Zachary wide to the right, C wide to the left. Pitt calling the signals, and again, Pitt back to throw. Wants to keep it now, going to be hit. Get back to the line of scrimmage. No more. Third down and 3.
They left the man home. Lebanon tried to run the quarterback draw. He drops back to pass and was just going to let the guards turn their men out and just try to take it right back up the gut. But the nose man for Mount Juliet, Diego Olham in there, along with number 46, the strong side linebacker, Daniel, would not be fooled on that play.
Oldham got in the way. 240 pounds of him there. Same set for the Blue Devils. Pitt will call him. Third down and 2. Pitt looks, fires to Zachary out, almost intercepted. Mount Juliet got a hand on it. Coming through there to make the play was Todd Kelly, and he would have been off to the races. The pass was a little bit high for Zachary, and Kelly almost had it. It'll be 4th and 2 now for the Blue Devils at the 40-yard line.
Tressler goes in to punt the football for Lebanon High School. Normally deep to return for Mount Juliet is Larry Johnson. We'll see if they even send anybody back. They may just be guarding against the fake.
4th and a long 2 for the Blue Devils. Tressler to kick. Lebanon going to send a couple of wideouts in there. Hankins is wide right. And to the left side is Buchanan. Here's the snap. Tressler's got time. And a beautiful spiral going to make the end zone. No, it's going to go out of bounds, I believe, at the 1. What a kick!
Oh, me!
Oh, at the half-yard line is where they're going to mark it. What a kick by Tressler.
John, you were right there. It skipped perfectly out of bounds.
Poetry in motion, Tommy. That ball had a beautiful spiral on it. Came in about the, I'd say it started making its descent on the goal line, like around the 4 or 5, and then just kicked right out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Beautiful kick, Todd Tressler. This sideline report has been brought to you by Ron's Family Hair Design. Proud to be a sponsor of Lebanon High School football.
Terry, what about that kick?
Tommy, a perfect kick by Todd Tressler from the Mount Juliet 40. It goes out of bounds at the 1. That's good for 39 yards. Mount Juliet backed up to their own 1.
The coffin corner, Clyde.
1st and 10 for the Bears, and they line up in the end zone. The ball just barely outside the goal line. Blue Devils on the defense. Hackney calling the signals, and Hackney's going to sneak it, and he's going to get about a yard, no more. They're just going to jam it up in the middle there. Mount Juliet evidently wants a little bit of room to punt this one away. Is probably all that you're going to see out of that, because they don't want to make no mishandles back that deep. Well, they spotted it at about the 3 and give him 2 on the carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Football at about the Mount Juliet 3. Bears leading the Blue Devils 7-6 with 2 minutes to play here in the opening half. The Bears have controlled the football most of the first half of this ball game. 1:52, 1:51, and the clock running, and the Bears are not in a lot of hurry right now. Hackney calling the signals. Gonna give, oh, what a lick somebody put on that back. And that's Kelly, I believe, and Lucas. And they nailed David Dedman. Boy, they really jarred him. He gets a yard, maybe to the 4. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6.
It looked like Lebanon had a stunt call to that side and just ran some people right to the football, Clyde. Mount Juliet couldn't get anything going as they're looking at 3rd down now and long.
Nose of the football just barely out to the Lebanon 4. Or to the Mount Juliet Bear 4. I'm sorry. Lebanon got the Bears pinned way back on a Todd Tressler kick that went out of bounds at the 1. 3rd and 8. And a handoff coming to the near side. Is Butler going to be bumped out of bounds near 1st down yardage? They may have it. Butler roared out of that backfield. And I believe if they spot it where the official has his foot, it's going to be a Mount Juliet 1st down.
And you're right, Clyde. Eagle eye that you are. Tito Butler, just enough yardage right in front of Wilson World photographer Bobby K. Bryan as she retreats with that big camera lens that cost us our trip to Las Vegas last year.
All right, it'll be 1st and 10 as the Bears pick up a big 1st down, moving it from the 1 out to the 11. 58 seconds remaining in the first half. Lebanon trailing Mount Juliet 7-6. The Bears will set it down. Hackney with a man in motion. Going to hand off, and here comes the guy through the middle. Gets 2-3 yards, and then Lebanon's Tressler comes up along with Kelly to knock the underpinning out of Deadman once again.
Deadman in there at fullback, spelling Diego Olham, and gets a good run, and that line making some moves on that Lebanon defensive front. The wing tee, a good offense for ball control, and Mount Juliet has certainly done that. They have maintained possession of the football for the vast majority of this first half.
Second down 3 for the Bears, 25 seconds, and the clock ticking, and they give it to the far side, and Deadman again on the run will cross the 20 to the 21, and awfully close to the first down. Will depend upon the spot, and I believe he's going to have it, but let's see. It is first down, but the clock is running. We'll probably see one more play here before halftime. Bears leading the Blue Devils 7-6. Lebanon scored early on a 69-yard pass play from Pitt to Carson, but the Bears came back after an interception, and the